What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another live. My name is Marcus. My channel is called Dixon's Pickings. And every Tuesday night until it changes, I'm going to be going live with a different guest in the Reseller Network to pretty much showcase their channels and to help each other grow and to get to know each other. So without further ado, tonight's guest is Chris from Flip the World. And I'm going to go ahead and bring him on right now, guys.
Hello!
Hello, Mrs. Doubtfire. Hey, that is so funny. Hey, Stacy, what's going on? What's going on, bro?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Man, I'm cramming, bro. I'm cramming like it's a college study session or something, man. I'm in the middle of, so I got the new GoPro, right? And it's sweet, but the thing is, I don't know how to use it yet. So I'm sitting here trying to film my first video and everything, and the little thing keeps cutting off every 2 minutes. So I'm like, what's going on, man? So I'm in the middle of trying to record and learn how to use this. Then my brother shows up. He's got this high chair he's trying to ship, but he's got the dimensions and the thing all wrong. So when I go to put the correct dimensions in, it changes from $20 to $112 for shipping. And I'm like, bro, I don't know what to tell you, man. I was like, but I got to get on live, so you got to go.
Nice.
How you doing today, man? How's your day been?
It's hectic, but good. Literally just walked in the door like I was flying, changed out of my pest control, and
So we're going through the same thing then, you and I.
Oh, for sure.
All right, cool.
That's why I don't have a GoPro. Like everybody keeps telling me, like, oh man, you can get one, download the GoPro app, and then you can just sync it to your phone in clips and edit it in iMovie. And I'm like, you lost me at sync. So.
I'm seeing that it's got some pretty cool features and everything, dude. But if I don't, know how to do it, it's pointless to me. So I'm gonna watch a few YouTube videos and get it together.
For sure.
Yeah, let's see who we got in this chat real quick. So we got Derek's first. What's going on, Derek?
What's
How you
up?
doing, guy? We got Carissa. What's up, Carissa? Chosen Goods Reseller. We got Dana. Dana, I need your help, bro, with this GoPro. Yeah. Who else we got in here? We got Stacy. What's up, Stacy? Yeah. Hi, Ann Stacy. Who else we got in here? Key Lime Kisses. I forgot your name. Is it Gina? You have to put it in the chat.
Dude, I call everybody by their Instagram or their YouTube handle.
Well, I've learned a lot of people's names just by being in lives and stuff with them for, a few times by now, but, sometimes it slips. I called Angie from Dayton Valley Dales. I called her the wrong name. She's like, it's Angie, by the way. And I'm like, ooh, my bad.
Well, the good thing about my name is, like, you can literally just guess, and you'll be like, all right.
Yeah, you got the standard American name. Right. What's up, Luis? Cali Reseller Luis. We got AR Edwards. What's up, man?
What's up, AR?
So what's happening? Okay, I did get it right. All right, good. Nice. Oh, man. Where's Eric at, man? I figured he'd pop up.
He'll come in.
Yeah, for sure. Most definitely.
We're like the Avengers of reselling, all four of us.
Right, I'm here. Hey, what do you think about that? All four of us going live at the end of the month.
I'm down. I mean,
that would be pretty interesting.
If it has to do with reselling, man, I love being on anybody's channel on my own. I love just talking about reselling. It gets me hyped.
I'm the same way, man. I've never found anything, dude, that is like as rewarding as reselling is, and that I'm telling you, like. It's a whole nother world for me, man. It's changed my life, like, in a major way.
Yeah.
I'll never stop. I never will stop. It takes a minute for the notifications to hit. What? No? Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that's just the delay from filming. Okay, let's see. Okay. Chat was laughing for me. Oh, lagging. All right, so, yeah, man, I heard the big news. Your December 17th-ish or something is your last day?
Yes, sir. We went ahead and started sending out our notifications to our current customers right now. Just let them know, like, hey, bugs are your problem, not ours. See ya.
Hey, congratulations, man. I'm so happy for you, man, for real.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man.
This is the first time probably in my life that I'm actually planning something out as far as, like, shutting down a business and transitioning and scaling up
Right.
inventory to like so there's not an income drop. Like I have just always been the type of person to just jump off the cliff and then figure out how to open the chute before I hit the
Right.
ground.
Okay. Yeah, I have been too.
So like learning how to like plan things is new to me, but at the same time, like we have a plan exit date, but I've already started making like big moves that hopefully will be sneak peeking on our YouTube and Instagram here soon. Like it's about to get major.
Hey man, definitely wish you all the best and success in everything you do, first and foremost, but definitely with the full time venture, man, because I mean, that's the dream for
Oh yeah,
anyone. I mean, for anybody is to be able to do their own thing full time and be able to take care of bills and expenses and kids and
sure.
school and not have to worry about anything. I'm gonna grab your link real fast, unless you want to drop it in the chat, but I'm gonna grab your link real fast so I can drop it in the chat so anybody can follow your
Sweet.
subscribe to your channel. How many subscribers you got right now, bro?
On YouTube, I want to say we're like 2,100,
2009 or
yeah,
90 maybe.
2,090. Maybe we dropped a
Yeah.
few. We usually gain some, lose some. So
Right. Yeah.
it
Did you gain any when you brought Harry Tornado on there?
what's funny is we went up some,
Yeah.
but um, it was actually Jiggly Thrift after him that we saw the
Really?
large climb.
Hmm.
And that just kind of, I mean, really, it just goes to show kind of like us winning the reseller tournament. It's just like
The underdog, man.
it really, yeah. Not only is it the underdog, but it's like really like you never know whether you're a big channel, small channel, first day of reselling. You never know who your content is affecting. Like
Right.
you know, Flip the World could be the hairy tornado to somebody watching, and I think that's
Oh
awesome, and
man,
that's why I just kind of blend with everybody, man. I learn things from you. I learn things from Harry Tornado, Josh. I learn things from Walter, like Dana. I mean, it doesn't matter. We're all in the same boat, and we're all
for sure,
we're
for
all
sure.
feeding and teaching off each other. It's like reselling is kind of like real college, like real school. Like you're
Yeah,
learning
definitely.
you're learning off of other people instead of like learning in a book. You're learning that real world. I call it real world application. It's something I used to talk about a lot when I was training people how to be pest control technicians. It's like
Right.
the book says it one way to do it, but when you're in a house and the house is built a certain way or has certain issues, underlying issues like a water leak or a sanitation
Yeah.
issue, that changes everything that you learned in the book, and you have to adapt to the real world application. And that's what I think reselling is.
Uh, I was watching the live with you and Jiggly Thrift on my way to the Benz in St. Louis the other day, and Nikki was listening, and she was like, because there was a point where she was like, well, who is this guy? And I'm like, I follow him on Instagram. I think I'm subscribed to his YouTube channel. If I wasn't, I subbed during that live. But she was like, so do you not watch so and so? Just naming bigger YouTubers. And I was like, man, honestly, I've been in the smaller YouTuber like niche lately because number one, I feel like we're a little bit more on the same level. We
Sure.
we can relate to each other more because we're all trying to grow, but at the same time, like we're not as busy, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like we don't got so much going on with thousands and hundreds of thousands of subscribers, even. So I relate a lot more to us in the smaller niche. So I've been supporting us in the smaller niche when it comes to now. I still watch the bigger YouTubers, but when I get a notification from somebody smaller that I talk to on a personal level on a daily basis, I instantly click on that notification. You know what I
Oh, for
mean?
sure.
Whereas when I see somebody bigger, when I know that they don't need my view, I watch their video later. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Because they don't need the velocity in the first hour to 3 hours as we do, getting our content out in front of other people. You know what I mean? Because
Sure.
they're gonna, as soon as they release a video, they're gonna have 1,000 views within the next 10, 15 minutes. You know what I mean? So like if you drop your video, that's why I'm always in there first. You know what I mean? Because as soon as I see the notification, I'm on it. So she was like, well, who is this guy? I was like, his name's Jiggly Thrift, and she was just listening to the interview. You know what I mean? And I don't know if she subscribed or if she follows him or not, but I know that I enjoyed you guys' interview, man.
I appreciate it. Yeah, man, he's a cool cat, man. He literally just went full time like last month. He kind of
last month or something.
Yeah, kind of got pushed into it because of an injury, and I personally, you know, again, that's another like just jumped off the cliff and was like, screw it, I'm going to do this. And I think that when you have that you're back against the wall or whatever you call it, you're more times than not you can figure it out. You'll stumble, but you'll figure it out.
Right. Let me say what's up to some more people that came in here. What's up, Ed? Sometimes my girlfriend's tired of hearing me talk about reselling. LOL. That's why I like going on live as well. The thing is, man, your old lady might not have the vision about reselling like you do because she doesn't see it the way that you do. You know what I mean? Like, just show her, man, the proof is in the pudding. When you bring home $10,000-$12,000 in a month, she'll shut up there and she'll jump right on the bandwagon. That's for sure. What's up?
A lot of dudes in the chat. I see Chris, my buddy Chris Drew.
Chris Drew.
He's in San Antonio.
What's up, Philly Picker? Bartermania, what's going on, man? Did you see him get whooped by JT, man, from the Cap guy and JT? Or do you follow the Cap guy?
No.
No? That's hilarious, man. A dummy. He's a ventriloquist dummy. He whooped on Bartermania because he came tripping in his turf. You stay off my turf. It was hilarious. Let's see here. My wife zones out when I start talking about reselling. She likes hearing the weekly. I know she does. That's for sure. Yeah, man. So let me get into these questions real fast because I know we're only working with an hour or so.
Oh, hot takes. I love it. Just answer Chris' question. He said he watched Harry Torino video. Most full-time resellers net around 10K every 90 days. Is that your goal? For me, my goal is just, realistically, it's just to make as much money as possible. But like for this month, my goal is this month, my goal is to hit 7,000 gross on eBay is my goal this month. Based off of where we are right now, we should land around 72. So I'm good with that.
That's going to be
our 90 day. Our 90 day is about 20K. So we're right around that. We're right around that. But again, you know, like I've said on a few other people's channels, like you got to watch it with other people's 90 days because you don't know, they might be buying, you know, they might have a 30,000 90K, but they spent 20,000 on inventory. So.
Yeah, exactly. That was one of the things selling hype sneakers, man. I'd pay $100, $200 on a pair of sneakers. So my 90-day total shot up really quick, and it looked like I was making double what I was really making, but I wasn't.
Yeah. So, I mean, it just, whatever works for you. I think I like having a little bit of competition as far as like mentally. Like I would never like reach out to somebody and be like, hey man, I'm going to try and beat you or anything like that. But I like to see what people are doing. It kind of lets me know, especially if it's in the shoe realm, kind of it lets me know like where I'm at and then also where I can get to it.
Right. Yeah. So like Dana had reached out to me yesterday, and you know, he looked in my eBay store and he's like, I noticed you got a lot of clothes, you know what I mean? And I told him what my 90-day total was, which it's not very high. It's not low either. It's about almost 10K for the 90-day, but you know, I got 2 accounts. So total my 90 days is 15 grand right now, which isn't astronomical. It's not bad though. You know what I mean? There's some resellers that only at 5K in 90 days. Yeah. But one of the things that I switched up was I went on vacation last month. I came to see you, you know what I mean? So I hit the bins the whole time, you know what I mean? So I hit like 5 or 6 bin stores. I came back with like over 200 items that was just strictly clothing, right? Then when I get back, I did 2 buyouts from this guy. I bought 120 pieces of clothing the first time, and then I just bought 200 more pieces of clothing from this guy. So my store looks like I just sell clothes, you know what I mean? So Dana's like, if you want to get your 90-day total up, and pretty much it's like you need to get on your 10, you know, stuff, you know, and start getting some electronics. So I went out today. I picked up a cash register, like a blender, like a old school blender, glass, sells for like $80. I grabbed that, and a few hard goods, a bunch of Monster High dolls. You know what I mean? So I think I'm going to start like trying to source higher ticket items, so that way I can shoot my 90-day total up a little bit and see what happens.
Yeah, I mean with reselling, I've kind of noticed that there's two different paths you can go. You can go with the uh, low listing total but high sell through rate, which is what
Right.
we mainly focus on. We like
Right.
to sell 70% or higher sell through rate. That way, because of space, and we want to actually just, we don't want to collect stuff. We want stuff to move.
Sell stuff, right?
And then you have the other train of thought, which is you can scale your business and then just make minimal margins. But if you're selling 100 items that you're making $2 profit on, you know, that's
pointless.
It builds quickly.
Yeah.
Especially if it's replenishable or something that you can get in a large quantity, you can still make your money. There's just, you know, there's two ways to make the same amount of money. It's just one, if you're doing it our way, which is the high sell-through rate,
Mm-hmm.
the inventory is harder to find.
Of course.
But
yeah, I agree.
I'm trying to learn how to do like a nice blend. So on some items, like if I find a few pairs of shoes that are maybe in the 50% sell-through rate, but all the other shoes I'm finding are a little bit higher priced, I'll go ahead and get them just because it brings the buy cost down, and we can sit on them an extra few months.
Right.
Or you can just price it and be the lowest and then promote it, and they're still going to sell just as fast.
Of course.
It really comes down to how much profit you want to make. Like we try to make $15 on every sale profit after fees, shipping, all that good stuff. On some items, that's not possible, so we'll try to be the lowest price so we can just turn the inventory.
So what do you do when you buy an item at a certain price, and then by the time that it does get around to selling, the prices went down significantly from when you picked it up? So like say you stood to make about $30 when you bought the item, but then it sat for 3 months and then you ended up having to sell it for just only $10 profit. How often does something like that happen?
For us, fortunately not at all. So basically what happens is every 30 days I'm going through the inventory, and if something hasn't sold, it like bugs me. Like I have to know why I still have it, because it makes me question why I bought it. And if I bought it because it had a 70% or higher sell-through rate and I still have it, then I did something wrong, whether it be I put it in the wrong category, the prices have fluctuated and I didn't change it, because, you know, I'm constantly, usually every Sunday, I'm revising my listings. I'm ending my ones that are about to come up for relist and going back through those motions. Just constantly refreshing, checking listings, making sure I'm doing something right, because there's no reason that our stuff shouldn't be moving. And if we have like a long tail item, like a 60 to 90 day pair of shoes that we got to bring the buy cost down, we'll usually just move it to Facebook Marketplace for a quick flip. Like if we paid $9, we'll sell it for $20. That's doubling our money. We're on to the next thing.
I got my shipping back on Facebook Marketplace, so I'll be back to listing on there too.
Sweet. I'm just about to jump in on Facebook, trying the shipping out. Like local meetup, like I just can't do it, man. Like I love people. I couldn't even say that with a straight face. I'm not really a people person when it comes to Facebook Marketplace, because every interaction I've had, I've wanted to smash somebody in the face with a bat.
Of course.
Because they just suck. So I'm thinking maybe I can ship to them and we won't have that problem. It's just Facebook is so flaky, and I just can't, like, my time is valuable, and when somebody says on my way or 15 minutes and then it's been 30 and I'm like, hey, are you coming? And they're like, well actually I'm just like, dude, that's time I'll never get back, and now I want to hurt somebody.
What's going on, Veronica? Where's she at? I've seen her pop in. There she goes.
Like, it boggles my mind, because all these resellers are, you know, Hustling Hooks and Harry Tornado, and even Ty with Hammock, he's like, oh, Facebook Marketplace is the future. Like,
yeah, I've heard a lot of people saying that.
2 billion users, and I'm just like, if it's the future, then I'm going to have to go back to pest control, because I don't know if I could do it. Also, that 2 billion users, those are, I would say maybe a couple million of those are bots and spam accounts.
And a couple of those are probably, because I've got more than one account that I'm locked out of.
Yeah, and then you've got elderly people. You've got elderly people like my mom, who doesn't know how Facebook works. So like, on my birthday, she posted on her wall and said, "Happy birthday, Chris." And I'm just like, "That's your wall. You're supposed to post it on my wall."
Yeah, man.
Dude, I love my mom on Facebook. She'll randomly just be like, "Hot dogs at Piggly Wiggly are too expensive. Don't shop there." And I'm like, who are you telling that to?
Right.
The
My mom,
world?
she goes on rants on Facebook too. I just think that's what old people do. You know,
I can't wait to be old, man. I'm going to just be so good on Facebook.
Right. So, like, I don't even post anything on Facebook. Like, I literally don't post nothing. If you look at my account, the last post that's going to be on there is going to be like a link to a YouTube video. And then it's literally been about probably a year since I even posted something personal on Facebook because I just think it's lame. For real, I don't enjoy Facebook. I enjoy Instagram, but I only enjoy reseller Instagram. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if it's not really about reselling, then I'm just really not into it. Yeah,
I
you
gave up my personal Instagram.
Yeah, I never see you post anything on there.
Yeah, man, it's too much. Like, it's not who I am at this particular moment in my life, and so it's hard for me to jump on there and it all like comes back, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's not who I am, and that's not the path I'm on. So
I hear you. Oh, where was that at, man? Upstate Picker said he might stop reselling videos. Why is that, bro? Tell me why, man. I don't know, dude. I finally hit 200 views. Now I don't know if you've seen. I got a short that's got like 8,000 something views. That doesn't even count. It doesn't really count to me, right? Because we can't. I mean, you can monetize shorts now, but that one isn't monetized, so it doesn't even matter. But I finally hit 200 views on a video. I'm pretty proud of it, man. Actually, on 2 videos.
Hell yeah.
So I feel like the Video Ranking Academy is starting to pay off a little bit.
Sweet. I mean, honestly, that's at the end of the day, that's as long as you're seeing improvement. I mean, you know, what do they all say? 1% improvement every day will get you where you want to be. Like,
it's definitely a challenge. I like the challenge though because I like putting out better content. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Because
I get lazy with it. So, and it's just I like the lives I don't miss, and I started doing hammock takeovers every Thursday. But as far as like filming videos, my biggest problem is, as you saw when you were here, it's like I just don't like filming in public. I don't want people to come talk to me and ask me what I'm doing. Like, like I don't want to talk to you. If you want to learn what I'm doing, subscribe to my channel.
Like that one lady while we were in the bins together, she was like, you should be asking people before you film. And I was like, just get out of my face.
Yeah, see, that's just
like, just mind your business.
Dude, I got to deal with that lady every week.
She's the devil. She is truly the devil.
It sucks that she's bigger than me, too, because I'm scared.
She's a huge woman, man. Yeah, she's like a linebacker, dude. She's like the Predator.
That's my hardest competition with the shoes.
Oh, man, bro. She had like 8 carts full of stuff.
Yeah.
She's a true beast.
She's the reason why we have police officers there now.
That's crazy, man. I've never been to a Benz where they got an actual cop in there talking about, order in the court type stuff.
Yeah. And he'll straight arrest people, man.
He wasn't playing. He's at a daycare. Get your kids and keep them by you. I was like, okay.
I'm so glad you got to hear and experience that, dude.
Man,
I've always wanted to put it on a video, but I was like, man, I don't want that guy coming after me like, hey, I didn't tell you to. I'm like, whoa.
Right. All right, let's see. Upstate Picker said, I enjoy it a lot in showing people, but I feel my creativity is better served creating different content. Look, bro, if that's the way you feel, look, I'm going to tell you right now, if that's the way you feel, go with your heart, because you don't want to get stuck making content you don't enjoy making. Because if you blow up making something that you don't enjoy and that's what people want from you, you're going to dread every time you press record, bro. So people like authenticity. Not saying that you're fake, but if you're making content you don't enjoy, they're going to know. They're going to see right through it, bro. So make what you like making.
Hey, man. I saw Jiggly.
It's too short.
We were talking about him earlier. Jiggly's in the chat.
What's up, Jiggly Thrift, buddy?
What's up, Mike? I feel bad every time I'm like, man, Jiggly Mike, and I'm like, his name's Mike, guys. He goes by Jiggly Thrift.
Well, Mike, what's up, Mike? Dixon, we got one Benz in San Antonio, and I've seen fist fights there. I got attacked for a new bet, man. New inbox Vans. Whew.
So the Benz he's talking about, that's the one that I started at my entire YouTube channel was never going to be about reselling. I was literally going to, because we didn't have Benz in Houston. We would drive to San Antonio, and we used to see those fights all the time. And Stacy would just elbow. She was crazy. You elbow her, she elbow you back. I'm
She's
like,
nice though, man. Like,
yeah. Like me, I think everybody's already looking at me to be the a-hole. So I'm just like, chill back here. But my whole YouTube channel was just going to be called Ben's Fights. And I was literally just going to go there and just film people fighting and post it on YouTube. like that old show, Bum Fights.
Yeah. Well,
that's all I was going to do.
That stuff was crazy.
But then I learned, like, if I do that and, like, I get people's face and, like, let's say that channel blew up, I'd have to go back and, like, get signed waivers that it's okay to people. And you can't do, like, fair use if you're, like, making money off somebody's, like, stupid decisions.
Let me give you a wrench, Veronica. I'm sorry about that. I'm streaming from my phone today, so
well, it's crystal clear, man. I'll just let you know that.
Well, that's great, man. It's really great because my laptop camera is trash, bro, like super trash. And I was trying to stream from the GoPro, but I can only stream through YouTube, and I got to have 1,000 subscribers. So that's not going to happen.
Jiggly said he ran out of gas coming home from the bins. Mike, did your gas gauge not work, man? Like,
right. Then my brother, dude, he runs out of gas all the time, and I'm like, how in the heck did you run out of gas, man?
Oh man, if I go have to like do pest control all day and like Stacy's able to do whatever she does, if I did not put gas in her car, she'll just send me a picture of the gas light and then just be like, I just want you to know I hate you.
Right. Yeah, man. So while I get this slow computer of mine to load, everyone knows that you live in Texas.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to jump to the next question in the reseller questionnaire, which is, how long have you been reselling?
2017 is when I officially like considered myself in the arena of reselling. I've sold things, garage sales and stuff like that, and on eBay for a while, but like actually taking it seriously and using the income generated to fund the business that we're closing down now or to do other things. 2017 is the date that I go with.
Okay. So what I know you focus on clothing or jeans and shoes predominantly.
Yes.
If you weren't selling jeans and shoes, what would be your go-to?
Drugs. I mean, what? What was the question? Sorry. Honestly, it probably would be drugs because I wanted to be one of the first people to own a dispensary in Texas when they legalized.
Right.
That was one of my goals. I've been invested in medical marijuana and cannabis stocks for since 2015 when they first came on the market. But if I wasn't selling shoes or jeans, I would probably be doing the same thing that a lot of new resellers do, and just literally anything I can make money off of. It wasn't until I really started niching down on what I enjoy selling and what I like and what I know a little bit about that I started seeing my numbers climb and my daily sales increase. When I had like a house full of just anything I could make a buck off of, I wasn't laser focused on the business, and I would put things off that I knew, that's big and I got to break it apart. And I wouldn't get list. Now it's just shoes. It's easy, consistent for me to list, and the process that I have is just I'm happy with it. So
you got a pretty efficient process, my friend. That's for sure.
Yeah, my biggest setback to being a reseller is I hate clutter and I can't stand death piles. So if I go thrifting and it turns out to be an amazing day, and I get 50 pairs of shoes, I'll probably stay up all night trying to get all 50 of them cleaned and photographed so I can send them to Hammett, because I just don't have if I see it laying on the ground or sitting in the IKEA bags, my brain's like, why are you being so lazy? Just clean the shoes, bro. You just did 14 pet stops today and you're tired and you got kids. They can wait. Clean the shoes, bro.
Right. Christopher Drew says, I'm starting my channel this week and I plan to wear a GoPro on my chest. I'll be showing everything that goes down, hold nothing back.
There we go.
People, what's popping off, man?
He's military, so he can take care of all those people.
Okay, that's the comment you said he ran out of gas. Let's see what John's saying. I've only been to Goodwill bins one time. Some punk snatched a T-shirt out of Eli's hand, and I wasn't having it. I had the whole place looking at this kid has. I gave him some of my mind to stay away. Right, bro. Sometimes you got to, man. And like the people act like savages, man.
You saw the video. Our 11-year-old, all she wanted for her birthday was to go to the bins.
To go to the bins.
I was like, okay, we'll take you. And I told Stacy, I was like, look, if anybody throws an elbow or gets aggressive, we got bail money set aside in a certain account. Just make sure, because I'm going to start tossing people into the bins.
I gave all you guys wrenches. I think Mike, Chris, Jeff, I gave all you guys wrenches. So if you don't have one, put it in the chat. I'll eventually see it.
Bama, it's a Mike Tyson.
That shirt's hard.
He's got a white lion. Yes, sir.
That shirt is hard.
I got the matching
Make
short.
me think of Hangover with the tiger.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Let me see. Toby, I thought you had a wrench already, bro, but I guess not.
Upstate asked if it really gets that crazy. Yeah, man, the bins here are insane. So we have 4 bins locations in Houston. Every bins in Houston has a sheriff in it at all times. Yeah,
man, and I had never seen this, guys, where there's a sheriff or a security guard, any kind, in a Goodwill bins. Like the closest bins to me is in St. Louis, which is pretty much the hood. But I go down here in Houston and I meet up with Chris, and there's literally like on duty, like straight with a gun and everything in there in the store. I'm like, wow.
And you got to see him do some work.
Yeah.
There's like a random kid running around. He just stopped everybody.
Keep by you. This ain't no. I'm like, wow.
This isn't a daycare. Get your kid.
This ain't no daycare. Right, exactly. All right.
Yeah, man. That guy rules.
Yeah, man. So, okay, yeah. All right, so I think we're caught up in the chat. All right, next question. Hang on. All right, what's been your biggest sale so far?
My biggest sale so far has been a retina scanner that I found in a dumpster. I sold it for $1,500.
And that's what Drew was saying last night in their live. Like, you find a $1,500 retina scanner in the trash, and you want to go pay full price for shoes at Goodwill.
Yeah. So, I mean, we still dumpster dive. We just had a huge garage sale, and 70% of it came from dumpster diving and curb shopping is what we call it when we drive around the neighborhoods and pick up stuff from the trash. We call it curb shopping because it doesn't make you sound like, a trash picker. But right. we used to do the dumpster videos, man, and we got no traction on YouTube. Like, people weren't into it. I don't know if maybe they thought like the stuff we were getting was genuine, or I just was like, right. Hey, if it ain't working, I'm going to go back to what was working, and that's doing what we're doing. So we still do it. I post like the stuff that we find and sell out of dumpsters and stuff on Instagram, and just hashtag Trash Army. Like I sold some kind of like they use it. Whoever the little person is that's typing every single word that's said in a court. Machine. A court reporter.
They're called. It's not the bailiff. It's not the
reporter or something like that.
Well, there's a name, man. Stenographer.
Yeah. Well, that little machine. I found one in the trash, and I sold it for $50 today. So we still post our Trash Army finds on there. Transcriber. There you go. Transcriber.
We call him a stenographer up here in Missouri. I almost got in a fight at my daughter's school, picking her up the other day. Some jerk was speeding through the parking lot, almost hitting kids, and I had to go tell him what's what. It sounds like me, man, speeding through the parking lot, but I wouldn't do it when the kids were
around. It was Marcus, Dana.
It was me! Yeah, man. I live on this dirt gravel road out here, man. You should see me flying up the street. I got like a big trail of dust flying behind me. Nikki's like, you're going to tear your car up. Well, I did pop my gas tank down in Houston.
Right, man. Why do you think we drive slow in slang, man? Because you
man. Drive 2 miles an hour so everybody sees me.
Nope. You gotta drive slow. You gotta swing it. Swing around the potholes. That's what it is.
So you know how you guys ride with the spokes that stick out on the cars?
Yeah.
They stick out about a foot off the wheel. So Nikki's like, "What in the hell is that?" I was like, "That's how." So that's how they ride down here. Like that's a Texas thing. Like
Dude,
you just
we'll see those stick poking out. We'll see those poking out of like Toyota Corollas, and I'm just like, damn.
yeah. Now this was actually on a Cadillac, so I mean it fit, but I've seen it on some ridiculous cars.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's just like in like Miami does the big like the 26 inches on the Olds and the Cutlass. Like
Right, they do that down in Atlanta too.
yeah, they spokes here. They do the spokes here.
Well, you seen my car. I got the standard American like person that's just trying to just live a normal life. I got a sedan, dude. Nissan Altima, man. Just
I got a car nice enough to get me where I want to go, but not nice enough that somebody wants to steal it.
right, exactly. I ain't doing nothing special, man. Now, eventually, I'm gonna try to get me a. I don't know, man. I really want a foreign, like not a Nissan foreign, but like a luxury car.
Yeah.
But that's gonna be something like I'm gonna use as like an asset that pays me. Maybe I'll drive it and stunt one day out of the week and then ride share the thing all week long.
Yeah.
I mean, just and let it pay for itself.
That's smart. AR, we're actually right near Sugarland, so southwest, just 2 exits past 8.
Yeah. So when we drove through there, right? Now, I heard you say on your live, like I think it was probably earlier that day or the day before when you was on with Greg, Rocky Mountain Resale. He was like, it takes you 1 hour to drive from Houston to Houston.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, man, he ain't kidding, boy. We drove through there, man. It took so long. Just the traffic is it's unreal, And I'm from St. Louis, where like 5 o'clock rush hour traffic, it's bumper to bumper and it stands still, but it's got nothing on Houston's traffic, man. Like
yeah, our rush hour starts around 4:15 and it ends about right at 7. So that's why when I just filmed on Instagram, it was like 6:35 and I was like 8 miles from the house. I was like, I should be able to make it. We'll see.
Yeah, man, it's definitely it's a whole nother type of traffic down there.
I was gonna purposely be like 15 minutes late on the live since you
like I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, payback's a mug, ain't it? I'm glad you made it. I was literally like logging into StreamYard when you texted me and asked for the link. I was like,
cool.
Man, he ain't right on time. Yeah, I wasn't. Like I said, I was literally dealing with this whole fiasco with my brother trying to ship this high chair. I'm like, bro, don't ship bulky items until you learn how to do it. Because I said, I promise you'll get it wrong every time.
Oh yeah.
You're measuring it with a tape measure and boxing it up from the jump. Like when you package it, then you put it in the shipping in the eBay because you'll get it wrong every time. Yeah, so man, I'm gonna have to refund the buyer, man, because they only paid $20 shipping and it was $112. I was like, yeah, message them, see what they want you to do, man. I rock an Audi A6 Quattro Superchargers, fun, and I paid half price for the new 5,000 for new with 5K miles on it. Never will pay full price. Don't you drive a Lexus too?
That's why he's got that word invest at the end of his name.
He's balling, dude. Like straight balling.
He's the Elon Musk of reselling right there.
I'm hip, man. Tim, you better watch it. I'm gonna start saying, shout out Dana.
Shout out Dana.
Shout out Dana. I seen this video the other day when he was on vacation. He's like, oh, I'm chilling with the family, and he shows the car, and it's straight Lexus. I'm like, he's flexing.
Oh, yeah.
Keep flexing. I ain't even meaning to, because it was a real quick flip. You know what I mean? I was like, all right, I see you, Dana. Salute, buddy.
Yes, sir.
All right, let me get to this next question. Is that G-Lon Tusk in the chat?
There we go.
There we go. What's been your biggest loss?
Biggest loss that I can think of off the top of my head, I bought a 1972 Ranchero GT with 351 Cleveland engine in it that I was going to restore, personal vehicle / resale. and I paid $1,000 for it. I had to redo the floor. I cut all the rust out. I was figuring I'd save my money by cutting it out myself. The engine ran. That's why I bought the car, because the engine alone would have covered that. Got the new floor in, and then just had all the eye surgeries and shit come up, and so I sold it.
Oh man!
I sold it for like 18, and I put 18 to get the floor done. So I'm out like 1,200 on that, but it's gone, and I think that's the biggest thing that helps me. Somebody just bought something, so that's cool. I love selling stuff on lives. Is when if you take a loss, just take it and keep moving. Just, it is what it is. I got it out. I got some money back, and then on to the next thing. Like, I don't dwell on losses, and
you just learn from it.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not buying any more old ass cars. That's
yeah. So man, like before I ever got into reselling anything, I was going to start flipping cars, but I don't know nothing about cars, like not even a little bit. Like if something goes wrong with my car, I take it to a shop. I don't even bother to try watching YouTube to like learn how to fix it or nothing. I'm just not going to. It doesn't interest me. I'm not into it at all. So therefore, with me not knowing anything about it, I was like, this probably won't be a good investment strategy for me to just jump right into. Yeah. Unless I had like a mechanic on the side, you know what I mean? To like go with me and make deals with me. I was like, you know what? Scratch that. Let me try another lane. That's why I tried sneaker selling. I still lost a bunch of money when I started out in that. I started out in hype sneakers, and I comped my pairs off of StockX. So I'm paying resale already for shoes that are pretty much at the top of market value, trying to resell them. So I lost about $1,500 off the flip because I had about $5,000, and I started buying all pairs that didn't even have no demand. It just, I bought them because I liked them, and I was like, if I like them, somebody else will.
Yeah.
I lost like $1,500. I had to sell like every pair for under what I paid for. It was a loss, but
I took the emotion out of reselling, and since I've done that, and it's just strictly by the numbers, I do a lot better. What's up, Paul? Paul picked up like 12 bags of free clothes last night. Straight
on me. I seen that.
And a bunch of shoes. Actually, there was a bag of shoes too.
I've started to leave the emotions out of things too, because I've been really focusing on like the quick flip lately.
Yep.
And not bottoming out the market, you know what I mean? But like, so say if I got something listed for like $35 and someone offers me 27, I'm gonna take it. Just number one, to get the algorithm going, you know, for one sell triggers another, and number two, if I'm paying $2 for something max, 27 is a pretty good return. I mean, I'm not gonna lamp on an extra $5 to $7.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I can sell it the next day and move my stuff, you know, get the money going on to something else. So that's what I've been focusing on lately. It's been a pretty decent strategy for me, because I think with Cassini, you know, the algorithm, eBay's algorithm, I think with me transitioning from listing all hard goods to switching over to predominantly clothing last month, it was like, what are you doing? Does not compute. You know, and then my sales tanked, bro. Like I was down like 31%. So I went from like 11,000, because I think when I showed you my 90-day total at that Goodwill, it was at like 11,000. It plummeted all the way down to like 92. You know what I mean? And now it's back up closer to 10 because of last week and the weekend before. I had pretty good sales, but it was I guess it was like a culture shock. They didn't know what was going on, but now that it's starting to realize that I'm just going to be listing clothes for a while, I guess it's just going ahead and starting giving me the traffic that it was giving me before. So yeah, I mean, I'm just glad things are starting to get back to normal. But I don't know, like I said, I'm going to start sourcing some more hard goods. Like Dana, he talked to me last night, put a good bug in my ear, man. So
good.
I picked up this cash register for $20 today. The display that faces the customer that shows the price doesn't work, but when I plug it up, it flickers. So I'm thinking there's probably just a short in it. So somebody that knows something about it can fix that. I got it listed for $150 with best offer turned on. I've already got a couple watches on it already. There's none listed, 11 sold in the last 90 days. Sweet. None listed, 11 sold. One sold for $99, parts only. So
there you go.
Yeah, right. If I sell the parts.
So that's your low. That's your low, 99.
Right. So I'll see what happens. I've been getting hits on Facebook Marketplace for the blender that I bought. I paid $10 for this blender. It goes for like $80. I've had a bunch of. Is this still available? But nobody's delivered on it. And once I told them it was, I'm trying
I hate that button on Facebook.
Yeah, man, it's stupid.
It's like, is it still up? Then yeah, it's available.
Right. Now, in all fairness, I'm horrible at taking down my Mercari listings or my listings once they sell on eBay. So I can understand people messaging and asking. Because the other day I sold some shoes on Mercari that I had sold on eBay the week before. So as I was scrolling through Mercari to take down the listing and other listings, I was seeing like 12 pairs of shoes on there that I had sold and hadn't even thought about taking down. So, right. Dana said, yes, I told you it would be a good buy. Yeah, Dana, hey, because I hit him up in the store and I was like, hey, bro, what do you think? What do you think I should do about this, man? Like, it doesn't work. And he's like, get it listed as, listed like it works right. And he said, worst case scenario, you get it back and you sell it for parts again. Like, you're right. And definitely I'm really thinking that it was going to be a really good buy. I'm pretty glad I picked it up. I don't cross list from eBay to Mercari. So what do? Do you just list certain things on Mercari and certain things?
A few comments up here saying you just keep find replenishables and just sell
them.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
With
so he put a video out the other day about items that sell fast or like they have good sell through on Mercari, just exclusively to Mercari, and Pokemon cards is one of them. I had this brand new box of Pokemon cards listed on eBay for quite some time now, and it's only got like 100 views in the last month. So I took them down and I listed them on Facebook and Mercari. So I'm gonna see. I don't know what the views are on right now because I did this a little while ago, but I'm gonna check it to see what it's doing. Hopefully, they sell on either one of those platforms. Upstate Pickers. That sounds like a conspiracy, bro.
Yeah, I've been really just.
Hey, what's up, Tim?
Been focusing on eBay. Like I wanted to. I mean, eBay's like my big bread and butter anyway.
Yeah,
I wanted to learn as much as I can about that platform. I still think it's the biggest. Obviously, if you're doing Amazon FBA, it's not. But as far as like for the reseller, and it takes the most work, but I think it's the one that's got the most data because it's been around long enough. You can predict trends, and if you have a store, even if you're paying for the minimum store, which is like $25 a month, which is what we have.
That's what I got too.
You get the free TerraPeak research that I don't think anybody really uses. But like that's one of the reasons, other than like me liking shoes, that pushed me into the shoe category. There's more shoes sold on eBay in a 90-day period than in any other platform. Like in men's athletic category, in the last 90 days, there's been over 180,000 pairs of shoes sold. So yeah, right now we're currently ranked 133 out of 72,000 sellers. Men's athletic shoes. So like I pay attention to those numbers and kind of look at, well, hey, what's selling on eBay right now? Okay, well, black men's Nikes are the number one selling athletic shoe. So be on the lookout for black men's Nikes when you're out in the thrift.
Yeah, man, I probably should definitely. Well, there's no probably to it. I need to start using that tool, man, and just get with it. So that way, I got more market-based research to go on when it comes to sourcing certain items. The video that I'm in the middle of recording right now, I've only got half of it recorded. It's going to be about clothing brands with over 300% sell-through rate.
Nice.
So, but I'm only putting out 10 of them, and then I'm going to give away the source at the end of it, so that way everyone can go, because I got the information from another YouTuber, so I can't use his information without giving him credit for it. But there's 268 brands with over 90% sell-through rate. 90 is the lowest that it goes. So watch my new video coming out. It'll be coming out Friday, guys. If you guys want to see the source of this over 300% sell-through rating on men's clothing. So that's just a little teaser for you guys. So Upstate Picker says, I have multiple accounts, which is not allowed, but I use certain accounts for different items. I have one account dedicated just for plush toys, but that's just me. Yeah.
I see Philly Flipper talking about Raggedy Ann dolls. We don't need no more damn dolls, Paul.
Stacy got the largest collection in the world.
Dude, if you type in, if you go to YouTube and type in lady thinks she's a Raggedy Ann doll. It's like this old lady that has like over 1,000 Raggedy Ann pieces in her house, and she like dresses up like a Raggedy Ann doll with a face paint. Straight creepy. Stacy, I'm looking in the camera right now. If that becomes you, I'm out.
Wow. AR said, how much do you pay for your shoes at your bins?
$1.79 a pound. If you get, I'm sorry, it's $2.19 a pound, but if you buy more than 50 pounds, it drops. You get a discount. It drops down to $1.79 a pound. So typically when we go to the bins, you know, we're stocking up. We're getting 30, 40, 50 pairs of shoes. So we're definitely in that 179.
Yeah, y'all had 2 carts full car game. Y'all had two full carts when we was down there together.
Oh yeah.
I was
gotta do it.
Like, for real. Stacy is a beast. For you guys, Stacy, look, man. Stacy's quiet and reserved, and she's behind the scenes of the Flip the World team, right? But she's a true savage, dude, like, for real. She's got the eyes. She knows what she's doing.
Yep.
I literally seen this girl, man, picking up some of the, like, most valuable stuff in there, dude. I cannot believe it. I'm like, Chris, man, she knows what she's doing, bro.
Yeah. She just goes out there and does her thing, and then I just sit back and then I look stuff up and go from there. But yeah, that's why I'm extremely confident in December 17th, the day after, like waking up. There's going to be,
it's going to work, man.
Yeah, no regrets. We're just going to go.
No regrets. That's my credo.
Like a boot.
Right, man.
Also, you got to see one of our shoe plugs while you were here.
Yeah, now that was nice, man. We spent a few minutes in the store waiting for him to get it
that's the only downside to having a
right now.
Got to work.
We went in there, right, and Chris was like, "I'm gonna go. Let me go holler at my people." So he goes over to the door, like, you know, the double doors in the back of the store. And he's like, "What's up? I'm here." And they're like, "All right, give us a minute. Let us price some shoes." And he's like, "All right, they're gonna price some shoes. Let's just walk around and look busy for a little bit." So we go around and we, browse through the aisles and stuff, and they finally come out. They got a whole push cart full of shoes. And Stacy grabbed a bunch of them. Chris grabbed a bunch of them. I grabbed 1 or 2 pairs, and my girl grabbed 1 or 2 pairs. And then he comes and Chris is like, "Hey, I filled my cart up for you." And I was like, "Oh, nice." So we go over and we started. He's literally no lie, had a whole cart full, like to the top, overflowing the sneakers. And my old lady, she picked up a Nike Up-Tempo or some type of Nike sneaker, and another lady had the other one. And she was like, "That lady's got the other shoe." Chris is like, "Look, just hold on to it. I guarantee you she'll put that shoe back and you'll be able to get the other one." Lo and behold, the lady put the shoe back and my girl got both sneakers. But yeah, man, I came back with about 25 pairs of sneakers. 25 pairs of sneakers and like 119 pieces of clothing.
Yep, and that's all just from consistently going and sourcing shoes and building relationships and talking with people. Just how we do on these lives. Like, just anybody that's like, "Hey, what do you do?" "Oh, I'm a shoe seller." "Oh, cool.
Right.
Man, you get them from here?" "Yeah, I got some in the back. Hold on a second."
Yep.
That's how it works. And then you don't try to negotiate about the price. Just whatever they price it.
Whatever they say. Yep. So like today, I was at the thrift store in my neighborhood, one of the thrift stores, and I was looking through the VHSs, just scanning, I was really looking for anything that was valuable that I don't know anything about. So Dana was like, "Just go and spend an hour scanning every DVD and every VHS and see what you find." Well, the guy that was there, like standing next to me, was like, I got a whole house full of VHSs and DVDs and Blu-rays and video games. And I was like, "Are you selling it?" He's like, "No, but if I pick up any more, my old lady's going to make me get rid of it all." I was like, "Well, here," and I gave him my card. I was like, "If you ever decide to sell, I'll buy you out, man. Just let me know." Because he was talking about he's got 2 brand new Zelda Super Nintendo games, still factory sealed, and all this exclusive stuff. And I was like, "Yeah, man, you gotta let me know, man. If you're trying to let go of any of that, I'll buy everything."
Yeah, you never know what little conversation or a little bit of information you give to somebody can turn into something. Like
Exactly, man.
a couple months back, we did that reseller buyout. And we bought 71 pairs of brand new shoes from a guy that was getting out of the reselling game. Like
Yeah,
literally,
I see
he
about
had some shoes for sale on OfferUp, which I never check. I just happened to type in shoe lot.
right.
And
What's up, TJ?
what's up, TJ? He came up. He had some shoes. I messaged him. Was like, "Hey, I'm a reseller. What are you looking to do?" And then we went over to his house, and he was just like, "I got 71 pairs." And I was like, "Okay, well, how bad do you want to get rid of them?" And I think he had them priced at like $2,000, which
Oh yeah,
not too bad, but way too high for what I was looking for. He's like, "Dude, I need these going like yesterday." I was like, "Cool." I'd already split the money in my pocket like a true sleazeball. And I was like, "Hey, man, I can give you 900 right now for all of them." And he was just like, "Let's do it." Sweet.
right, right. Hey, AR said I'm just scared of that many shoes, man. Damn, man, I need a woman who loves shoes. I guess. Look, man, the
It's
thing
not the
is,
shoes she loves, man. It's the money.
yeah, yeah. The thing is, man, is when you get an opportunity, bro, like you don't run from it. You know what I'm saying? No matter if you don't like listing whatever it is or selling whatever it is. Like the other day, so I don't know if you watched AR's video. The last video he put out, he went to a yard sale, and there was like two bundles with like like rubber bands or wraps around these golf club sets and some golf bags and some kids clubs. And I was like, bro, you should have got that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because even in the low budget ones, like unless they're like Wilson or Dunlop, like janky, like raggedy ones, they're not going to be worth nothing. But even the older clubs, bro, you can still sell. I just picked up 18 clubs for $40 and a golf bag from this dude that he's a barber. He works at my barber shop. They're nothing special. They weren't to a set. They were all random assorted clubs. And I sold 4 of them and made $80 off those 4, and I still got 14 of them left and the golf bag. So I'm way into the profit already. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And each of them I got listed for around 15 to 25 bucks a piece. They're not like grand slams or nothing like that, but they'll still make me my profit off, extra.
Yeah, really. I mean, that's what it comes down to, is just making your profit. Is that the same video where he got the? I think he got like a Rockets, like a Charles Barkley champion jersey and stuff like that.
That might be the one before that, but it might be the same one. I watch so many reseller videos that all run together. Dude, we are going hardcore now in reselling, and I made a list of the 79 thrift stores we have in our city today. Planning on making the rounds this month. Man, that sounds like such a blessing, dude. 70 thrift stores in one city.
Yeah, man, we have
I got 5.
Oh shit! I told you, she doesn't see shoes; she just sees money. Which is how I look at it too. Like, a pair of shoes is just money. But we have 128 thrift stores in Houston.
Hey man, it was nice. It was definitely nice while I was down there, man. Like I thrifted the whole freaking time, guys. You guys don't understand. Like that's why I was able to do my listings, my 25 a day listing still, because I was doing all those thrift stores, man.
Yeah, it's nice. And before we had the bins, like that's what we did. We would create routes and be like, okay, well, we're gonna be on the north side of Houston all day on Monday, and then we just started whittling them down. Like, okay, well, this store, we've gone here every month, every day every week this month. We've maybe gotten 3 pairs of shoes, so we're not coming to this store anymore. They're off the list, and then you slowly just build down your list of stores that actually produce what you want to sell.
That's what you're looking for.
Yep. You just start building that connection. You just keep going. You keep putting it in there. Every time we walk in that store, they're like, hey, there's that ugly guy with the beard. Okay, there's that loud guy. Okay, there's that guy again. Man, this guy's always here.
Right.
Finally, they're like, hey, man, why are you always in my store?
All right, Glenn's Closet. Holla at you next time. So I guess we were supposed to be off. I got an echo. We were supposed to be off here by 8, so let me go ahead and ask you this last question, bro.
For sure.
Where do you plan on being in 5 years?
Dead. No, I'm just kidding. Man, I've never been like a long term, like I try to focus on today and then tomorrow, and like I do baby steps. But 5 years, I mean, realistically, I want to just be doing whatever I'm doing. I want to be as happy as I am with the way my life is right now. Like honestly, hopefully able to travel. Hopefully, the world's got a lock on this crazy shit going on, and
That's the truth.
we're all back to some kind of normalcy, and my kids aren't, scared to go to school or play at the park,
Yeah.
go stay at their friend's house or stuff like that. And just whatever it is, I hope it's better than where we are right now, and we're happy and healthy, and that's pretty much it, man. I don't have like a set, like I've never been a monetary chaser, so I don't have a money goal, but as long as everybody's healthy and we're having fun and still acting like kids at almost 40 years old, man, that's a win for me.
Well, I know one thing's for sure, bro. You got a true friend in me, dog, and I'll be there to see what happens in those 5 years.
For sure.
Willing, I never know what's gonna happen, but as long as I'm alive, I'll be there on your side, bro.
Yes, sir. You drove down here, so we're gonna try and make a trip driving up there. Stacy said making lots of money. She's the money side.
Well, there you go. You got a lot of kids, man. College tuitions ain't cheap.
Yeah.
You're gonna need rent money. They're gonna be like, Dad, I blew my rent money. Can you help me pay rent?
I keep. That's one of my biggest flips. I keep selling the kids to the Army. So I got 2 that I sold to the Army. So
yeah,
the recruiter got a nice little. I get a nice little cut from that recruitment.
Right. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you coming on the show, man. I know you got a busy lifestyle going on, man. I definitely appreciate you rushing back to the crib to hop on here with me, man.
Always, man. I love talking reselling. I love being on people's lives. The only reason it has to be an hour is because that's we found that is as long as we can keep the duct tape on the kids.
Oh, nice. Hey, no worries, man. Hey, man, if you guys are not subscribed to Chris's channel, man, make sure you guys smash that subscribe button and turn on post notifications, man. You guys are going to love the content. If you are following me, I assume you are already following him. But if you're not, make sure you guys subscribe to their channel, man, and show some love. Actually, leave a comment on the video to let them know you guys came from the live if you're a new subscriber. And, yeah, man, come back to the next live Tuesday. I'm probably going to end up changing the date of my lives because I'm thinking about joining Daily Refinement's Facebook group, and their live is Tuesday nights.
Oh, okay.
So, I don't know. I haven't pulled the trigger yet because I don't really know if I need it. I just kind of want to, you know what I mean? So I'll decide if I need the course, if I need the Facebook group, and if I do, then I'll change my lives up. But for now, we're rocking with Tuesdays. Tuesdays at 6 or 7. It all depends on who I'm interviewing.
And, but if you don't know me, you can catch me every Thursday at noon.
Yes, sir.
Noon Central. It is the Flippin' Live Show, the #1 daytime reselling live show.
You sound like Nick Nimmin, man. All right, guys, man. Thanks for tuning in. Smash that like button on your way out, and I will catch you guys on the next video coming out on Friday, probably around noon. You guys will see it. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Holla at you, Chris.
Later.
Yep.